For over a century, human civilization has been entirely defined by a single fragile construct, the grid. Every city we build, every technology we design, and every aspect of our daily lives depends on a relentless second-by-second struggle to generate and transmit power. We burn fossil fuels, split atoms, and capture the wind, all to force electrons down millions of miles of copper wire. We have accepted energy scarcity, skyrocketing utility bills, and geopolitical wars over resources as the fundamental, unchangeable cost of modern existence. We wake up, check our energy meters, and plan our economies around the fluctuating price of a barrel of oil or a kilowatt hour. But as we move through 2026, that entire historical paradigm has just been shattered. We are no longer talking about a minor efficiency upgrade, a better battery, or a slightly more advanced solar panel. We are witnessing the literal end of electricity as a commercial commodity. A revolutionary breakthrough has just been unveiled that allows us to harvest continuous, clean energy directly from the ambient fabric of space itself, effectively making power completely free, decentralized, and infinite. To understand the sheer magnitude of this geopolitical stunner, we have to look at how traditional power generation actually works. For generations, electricity has been a primitive game of conversion and transmission. You burn something to turn a turbine, you create a magnetic current, and you send it through a wire, losing massive amounts of energy along the way to heat and resistance. It is an inherently wasteful, centralized system designed to keep consumers entirely dependent on a massive corporate infrastructure. If the grid fails, society stalls. But the breakthrough unveiled this month bypasses the grid entirely by looking at what we used to think of as nothingness. Modern quantum field theory has proven that a perfect vacuum doesn't exist. Instead, space seethes with an irreducible background hum of energy fields and virtual particles. Scientists have successfully stabilized a new class of solid-state metamaterial crystals capable of coupling directly with these quantum vacuum fluctuations, trapping and converting them into usable electrical currents. This is not a theoretical concept hidden away on a university chalkboard. This is a physical, self-sustaining device no larger than a standard smartphone that generates a constant, high-output electrical current without ever needing to be plugged into a wall, refueled, or exposed to sunlight. Because it doesn't rely on external factors like the weather, it operates flawlessly in total darkness, deep underground, and under extreme pressure. It draws power from a localized quantum field effect, essentially tapping into the background hum of the cosmos. Imagine a power generator that has absolutely no moving parts, emits zero emissions, requires zero maintenance, and can run continuously for decades without losing its charge. The moment this technology scales from the lab to mass manufacturing, the traditional concept of an electrical utility company becomes entirely obsolete. The immediate implications of this technology are radical enough to reshape global economics overnight. For the average person, it means the permanent, unconditional elimination of electricity bills, heating costs, and fuel expenses. Every home on Earth can become an entirely self-sufficient island of energy, powered by a localized unit embedded directly into the structure's foundation. But the true disruption happens when you scale this abundance up to the industrial level. Manufacturing costs will plummet to near zero, decoupling production from resource availability. Massive desalination plants, which were previously far too energy-intensive to solve the global water crisis, can now run indefinitely, turning oceans of salt water into fresh drinking water for a fraction of a penny. Agriculture will move entirely indoors, into massive, vertically stacked automated complexes that provide unlimited food security, regardless of climate or weather patterns, powered by artificial suns that cost absolutely nothing to run. Transportation networks will transform, with heavy cargo ships, trains, and electric aircraft operating with unlimited range, liberated forever from the weight and constraints of traditional batteries. But as with any breakthrough of this monumental scale, The transition from scarcity to abundance will not be without chaos. The global economy is fundamentally built on the foundation of energy scarcity. Trillions of dollars of capital are locked up in oil, gas, coal, and traditional electrical infrastructure. Entire nations rely on the extraction and sale of energy to survive, using their resource reserves as geopolitical leverage. When energy becomes an inherently free, non-exclusive resource that anyone can harvest from thin air, the global balance of power shifts instantly. The centralization of power, both literal and political, evaporates. We are looking at a future where the resource constraints that have driven human conflict for thousands of years are systematically dissolved, leaving the old empires of the industrial age scrambling to rewrite the rules of survival. As we look toward the remaining months of 2026, the race is no longer about finding power. It is about surviving the economic transition into an era of absolute abundance. The door to a new epoch of human history has been thrown wide open, giving us a glimpse of a world where human ingenuity is no longer limited by the cost of the juice required to run it. We are leaving the age of the machine behind and entering the age of infinite potential, where poverty, drought, and industrial pollution can be engineered out of existence. The grid is coming down, the old monopolies are fracturing, and the true future of human civilization is finally turning on. The question is, once the struggle for energy is over, what will humanity choose to build next? When survival is free, what becomes our ultimate purpose? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm ScienceIon, and this is the future. Thanks for watching.